Welcome to this week's episode of the Author Collaborative. As always, I'll be talking to an author whose book I have recently read and enjoyed. And my guest this week is Namita Das, and she is appearing on the show for the sixth time. We have previously had her on 5 occasions and with 5 different titles. This is going to be her sixth title in focus for the show. In all, she has written more books, but this is going to be the sixth title that she has come with on the show. And the latest title that she has just released a month ago is titled The Silent Battle. I'm just going to show all of you the cover. Hi Namita. Namita is already here. Give me a second. I'm just showing the cover of the book that you are bringing to the episode today. So this is Namita's latest book that we are going to talk about, and she's already here. I'm just going to invite her now so we can start the episode. Hi Drishti, thank you for joining. Hi Reed with UD. Thank you for joining. Namita, I've sent you the invitation. If you've not received, just let me know in the comments if you received it or not. I can send you a fresh invite. Otherwise, I don't think the invitation went through. I'm going to send you a fresh one. Okay, Namita, I sent you a fresh invitation. See if you can accept that. So, hi.
Hi,
Welcome back to the
thank
show.
you. Before you start, I want to show you something.
Oh, I have to tell you why she did that because look at this.
I saw
Oh,
you showing my book's cover, and I was like, "Arey, before that, I have to show you something." So you see, maybe writers think alike.
yeah. Wow. Thoda, I think we have a quirky taste. Writers have a quirky
Yeah,
taste.
so maybe.
Okay, so I had asked everyone to guess the number of times you have come on the show, and
Uh-huh.
Suprena has, I think, guessed 4 times. The
Uh-huh.
correct answer,
5.
the correct answer is today is the sixth time. Yes, so 5 times
Okay.
previously, and
Oh,
today is the sixth one.
okay. So she wins. No hamper for you. Sorry, but you win.
So yes, veteran of the show, welcome back.
Thank you. It feels like coming to, the same show again and again, and you're waiting like next when will I come back? It's been 2 years, you know?
Yes,
Yeah, almost like 2 years. And I was thinking the day you told me, I thought it feels like yesterday, but it's been 2 years
yes,
now. Imagine.
with this one, but you were busy. So yeah,
Yeah,
understandable.
that thesis had just like hijacked me completely. Now I can show
Yes.
you, like always keep it in front of me. See this thing.
So every
This is what, this
this
is
is the
what,
explanation why
yeah,
there was a
why,
2 year gap.
yes, this is the explanation because I want to tell everyone that this is why there was nothing in between.
Yes,
Why nobody
this is
saw
why
any
the
book
appearance
post.
on episode 5 and episode 6 took 2 years.
Yeah.
Is because of that thesis. But now that you are here, we will show everyone this. This is the book that we,
Yes,
we are coming back with.
definitely. And I was so happy the day I put it out and I was like, finally, something that I want to write and I'm not forced to write.
Something that's not academic, more
Yes.
importantly.
I mean, that was, you know, I don't even want to talk about it now.
Now, coming to the book, The Silent Battle, I do have a lot of questions to ask you about it, but I just want to tell everyone my experience of reading it. So the book is a little different from what I have read of yours so far. Most of your books that I have read, at least, have been on the humorous side, but this is
Yeah.
a little on the serious side where we are looking
Mm.
at a mental health battle of the protagonist. We have a female protagonist. She's going through some mental health issues, and we see her journey of accepting that issue, what it
Mm.
leads to, and how she comes to accept it, and what she does after that. And there's a lot of childhood trauma also, which I really like because
Mm.
I have come to understand and realize that a lot of these mental issues stem from childhood trauma. And we need to understand those roots first in order to address the problem and then try and, come up with a solution कि अब इसका क्या कर सकते हैं. So I really like that part. So the protagonist has had a traumatic childhood. She grows up with those issues without addressing them, and then something happens to her and with her, which ultimately leads to her path towards recovery. The thing that happens actually shook me a lot because the consequence of that action that she does, it's very tragic, and it leads to something that breaks her down further. It could have in fact broken her down even more, but she chooses to heal herself, and that's what I really like, the recovery path that you have shown. That's very positive, so I really like that part. And now I'm going to read out a bit of it. I also like the cover because it's very symbolic. Once you have read the book, you understand why
Why
yeah,
that? Yeah.
why we have a jam ka bottle, why we have a knife, and why we have a bread with
Because the
jam.
title and the picture doesn't go hand in hand, but you have to read it to find out why.
Exactly, and it's very symbolic, very metaphorical. तो book पढ़ो और समझ में आएगा why this cover. I'm just going to read out the first few passages from the book.
Okay.
It starts like this. In the sticky Kolkata dust, the old grandfather clock in Amrita's childhood home chimed 5, its sound weaving through peeling wallpaper and creaky wooden floors. Monsoon dampness hung heavy, making the air feel alive with quiet worry. 10-year-old Amrita perched at the worn kitchen table, her small body stiff with stubbornness, her dark eyes flickering with secret hopes. She hummed a Tagore tune, soft and defiant, until her father's sharp words sliced through. Singing is for dreamers. You will be a doctor. That's it, nothing else. Her hands, small and trembling, held a knife over a jar of strawberry jam, its shine whispering of escape. The metal's faint tang pulled at her, easing her shame momentarily. She wished for someone to listen to her, but the weight of that dismissal pressed down on her heart. A whiff of gas from the rusty stove curled around her, deepening the ache she couldn't name. So this is how we learn of the kind of childhood that the protagonist is going through, and we also learn that she has a passion for singing, and what that is carried on further into her adulthood also. But what becomes of that forms the crux of the story. So go check
Yes.
it out. Go check it out on Amazon.
Yes, please. Because this is not just a story, and I'm sure like whoever reads it, somewhere or the other, they are going to feel like this is me.
Yes.
Somewhere, like some part of it, not the whole thing, but some part they'll feel like, oh, this happened with me. This is so me. So you are going to resonate with it. So
Yes.
that is the reason I want to tell everyone that check it out, because this story it has very deep meanings, and also it is very close to my heart because some things have happened in my past, so which I have put it in it. Also, like you said, like it's a slightly different from what I always write.
Yes.
So yeah, we'll come to that. Why I wrote a different one.
Yes.
Okay.
So, based on my reading and whatever I've read of yours so far, I have a few questions. My first question, the first thing that came to my mind was, you have chosen music as the powerful symbolic and emotional, role in the story that it plays. What does it represent for Amrita? And why did you choose singing as her passion instead of, say, writing, which is your own passion?
So, so the thing is that in the story, Amrita's voice was silenced. That is the crux of the story, which leads to what happens with her in her future. So that was the reason, in a literal sense, I wanted to use music, because when she's singing, the voice that is silent, so her voice itself, her song was silenced. Again, if I do a writing thing, a writer scribbling in the diary, it would be kind of meta for me, because you see, like I'm writing my own story. It's not my own story, right? So I did not want to reflect that. So I wanted to have a literal meaning where why her voice was silent and what happened to her and how she, that was a long journey for her, how she was able to find her voice after what happened.
Yes.
Yeah, so that was the reason I chose music and not writing. Because, and you have read my books, writing is already done. If you
That
remember the first two.
yes, I
Yeah.
do remember. Yes, we have had
So,
protagonists who were
right.
writers in your previous books.
Yeah. So we don't need that. Like, done.
A different
Yeah.
profession. Yes, that also makes sense. And what you said
Yeah.
also, that symbolic
Yeah.
thing of her voice being, uh, uh,
Silenced.
yes, her voice being silent. That's why singing as a profession. I like that layering.
Hmm.
Nicely metaphorically
Yeah.
and symbolically used.
Yeah.
Great. And it brings me to my next question, and the one that I was also thinking of while reading. कि ये कुछ अलग है. Because generally when I pick up your book, I expect to be, laughing, smiling, chuckling. And this one was like, oh my God, I did not expect to be, recalling my old traumas.
Uh,
Yeah, so this was a bit of a serious writing. So, and also I was thinking that the ending leaves the readers with a mix of hope and heartbreak. Did you always envision that you wanted to end it that way, or did it evolve during the writing of the story?
okay.
And since this is quite different from your usual writing, what was that transition like? Did you follow anything, consciously, anything while trying to write this? Because I am sure you had to fight your inner writer while no, this can't
Yeah.
have a joke, this can't be
Yeah.
humorous or lighthearted, this has to be serious.
Yeah. So, yeah, maybe I need to put a trigger warning at the start of my book itself that old readers, please do not expect any chuckling and giggling in this book. Because the way you are saying, I feel like the people who already know me, they might be expecting some joke like next moment Amrita is going to start laughing and all. But no, this book has no jokes, no nothing funny. It's completely different from what I write. Now, why I came to this genre is because humor and heartbreak, they sit
Hmm.
very closely. Okay? Sit very closely. So sometimes we use humor as a escape or cover for our
Defense
heartbreak.
mechanism. Yes,
Huh.
yes.
But in this story, I did not want to use that because it's a serious matter which
Hmm.
is overlooked many times. And
Hmm.
also, since I was already into my master's, thinking about psychology and counseling and everything, so that had also, I told you, like, it was my
Hmm.
brain was all about, mental health. And at that point, however hard I tried, I was not able to put a joke in it
Hmm.
because um I did not want, like I said, people use humor as an escape from heartbreak, or they try to layer it up just to show like I'm fine, no, it's okay. But no, I did not want to do that. I
Hmm.
want to, like, if X is an X, spade is a
Hmm.
spade, so we
Hmm.
want to speak about it.
Hmm.
Mental health issues are there and we don't want to layer it up, we don't want to cover it up with humor. So I just, like, it was open for me that in this book I'll
Hmm.
just do what it is and how it is, because that is why people will resonate. If I start putting humor, it will be just like any other fiction story. But even if it's a fiction, somewhere it is also non-fiction.
Hmm.
These are things that really happen. And what was the second question? Uh,
What
oh, the
did you
ending. Ending.
consciously? Yeah.
Yeah. So the ending was not like that initially. The What I put was, it was very hopeless condition for Amrita in my
Hmm.
initial story. But then when I thought about it, I met a few people. I was talking about mental health and all. And then what I understood is, see, life is never hopeless. We always have hope. And going into the profession of counseling psychology, I don't think that I should be ending stories that are hopeless. So that was the reason I came up with another ending where, yes, she is finding a way, like, even if she is not doing what she wanted to do, but she understands, like, yeah, she is worthy. So
Hmm.
we as people, or we as human beings, are not someone, like, my worth cannot be decided by what I do. It
Hmm.
should come from within. I should feel worthy of myself as a human, and then I can decide what I can give out to the community, what I can give out to my family, my friends, my relatives, and anyone I know. So if I don't feel worthy from inside, I can never help anyone else. So that was the reason I changed the ending completely and I made it hopeful. It's like, you have a bruise and you'll always have a bandage to cover that bruise. And you need a bandage.
Lovely. I loved how you answered it. And you were so honest that, initially you were not thinking of this positive,
Yeah.
hopeful end. It changed over the course of what you were experiencing at that
Yeah.
time in your profession, the profession that you are working towards. And that also affected your writing,
Yeah.
which is true. I think that should affect your writing, because if you're drawing from your own life,
Yeah.
I at least I believe that your writing becomes better. कि मैंने ये एक्सपीरियंस किया है, मुझे पता है ये कैसे होता है. It adds a layer of authenticity
Yeah.
also to the writing, I feel, which it does in this book case also, because
Yes.
Amrita
And
resonates, as you said, it resonates.
so some way or the other it is going to resonate because every person I came across, no one told me that they had a very good childhood. There was something or the other where they were silenced or
Hmm.
they were not given the choice or they were rejected or they were depressed because of some or the other reason. So every human being goes through that. And when we are children, we are always protected, we have a family. Not everyone, some people might not have a protective family, but then they go into a vulnerable stage of their 20s. They don't know, they're trying to figure out life and they want to do things. There's peer pressure, and then slowly when you go to your 30s you realize like what life is, and by the time you're in your 40s or 50s you have already gained all the wisdom. Like some people are still in the childhood, but by the time you're 40 or crossed 40 you have already got that life's wisdom, like
Yes.
what life is,
Hmm.
what do you need. So I wanted to portray that journey. Like
Yes.
life is long, it can be hard, but ending is always hopeful.
Hmm. And yes, there's also that bit where, if one door closes, another one is always there for you to knock
Always
and
there.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So we shouldn't be rigid on like I have to do this only. So maybe you can just give up sometimes. It's okay to give up.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's always, I always believe that there are many things that we are good at. We have to choose what we want to become the best at.
Yeah. True. That's right. Okay.
Okay, so that brings me to the end of my questions that I had for you. You have also read my
Yes.
latest book, Embrace. Please, the floor is yours now.
Yeah. So about your book, what I loved? Everything started with deer. So it's like, deer curtain, deer cup, deer, everything was deer. And it was like, when we are speaking to each other, we're like, dear, how are you? Okay, dear, do this. But then we never think about non-living things or even our past self, future self. We don't call them as dear, right? So that is what I loved about it. Like you are writing it, and then the way you written letters to them. Sometimes there's so much we have to speak about, but it doesn't come out in words. Once you start scribbling a letter, somewhere or the other, you start pouring your thoughts. So this is something like we tell everyone, like you do journaling. This is something we keep on telling for your thoughts to pour out. So instead of journaling, this is such a nice idea that you write a letter. No need to do journaling and no need to write three good points, three highlights, three bad points. Just write a letter. Write a letter to dear day. This is how you started. You were disappointing, or you made me happy, or whatever it is. So instead of in journaling, this is something now I'm going to use from now on when I talk to my colleagues. Like in journaling, don't just go and start scribbling like this thing happened. Just start your diary with dear day, and you'll know what happened, and the way you
Makes
then
me
you'll pour
so
it out.
happy.
Yeah.
Wow,
No,
lovely.
it's really nice. I mean, I'm definitely going to use this as references because the way you have addressed non-living things, that was amazing. Because
Thank you.
I never thought deer curtains, you know, it's just a curtain. You never think about a deer curtain, how it helped you. Yeah.
On that note, I am going to take this opportunity to show everyone the paperback, which has
Ah,
just released and it's now available on Amazon and the publisher website, Yukioto. So you can go check it out. Till now, I only
beautiful.
promoted the Kindle version on the show, and now
Hmm.
that the paperback is out, you can see me holding the paperback instead of the Kindle version. So go
That's
check it out.
so sweet. It's nice. I like the background also very much. You have put all your books and everything. It
Thank
looks
you. Thank
very
you.
cool.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
so it's my turn to read something
Hmm.
from your book, and I want to read something that is again which resonates with me, and that is something that I'm feeling right now, currently, in my current life, and it's the poem "Dear Present Self." Okay. I see you leading the kind of life you have always wanted to, at least on most days. I see you achieving the goals you set out to accomplish, sometimes even more. I see you working hard and giving your best, even in things you don't particularly enjoy. I see you being a better version of yourself, growing every single day. And I just want to say, it's okay to let things be sometimes. Saying no or letting others handle things is fine. It's okay to not be good at some things. Not everything is your cup of tea. It's okay to not follow the to do list on days you feel down. Take a break once in a while. It's okay to be vulnerable, weak, and even break down. You can't be strong all the time. Also, I want you to remember, don't be so hard on yourself that you forget to appreciate how far you have come. Don't let the noise of negativity drown out the positive notes. Don't be friendly, forgiving, and accepting of everything and everyone. Don't push yourself to do things for those who know only to take and never give back. Love, a true BFF, yourself.
Thank you so much. That was such a lovely reading. And I fell in love with my words all over
Yeah.
again. So thank you.
No, and this is something, you should always come back to, because this is a reminder for yourself. There are words like um, like this line. It's okay to not be good at some things. Not everything is your cup of tea. So we sometimes give so many rigid deadlines to ourselves, and and we are like, no, I have to do this. So
Yeah,
it's okay. It's not your cup of tea. It's fine. So just let it go.
I
So
think
that was
yeah,
beautiful.
I think you will resonate with this also because the one that is the toughest for me is letting other people take care of
Take
things.
care. Yes. And that
That
is especially I mean, don't take me otherwise, but this is something that we women always do. We don't want to delegate.
that is true. Yes, we don't want to
Every,
delegate. We
we
don't
don't want
trust
to do,
anyone else.
we don't, yes. So it's like it has to be my way. So
Yes.
that thing also, I also learned in a very, in a very long time, that it's not my way or highway. It can be my way, your way, anybody's way. The thing that you have to keep in mind is your peace of mind is more important than how things are done.
Yes, and also the task at hand is getting done one way or the
Done.
other.
Yeah. Just because it's not like this, it doesn't mean that it's
Yeah,
not
मतलब
correct.
ऐसे नहीं हो रहा है ऐसे हो रहा है पर हो रहा है ना.
हो रहा है ना हाँ so and then since I had since I got cuckoo, after that slowly I changed myself कि जाने दो यार मतलब you can't you can't do
खुद
everything.
नहीं कर सकते. Yes,
हाँ so just like then there's also this thing like there was one line where you said that
letting things go. It's fine.
letting things go हाँ so I also learned letting things go कि जाने दो यार it's okay, so it's like it's done.
Yeah.
Again, I need to understand, everybody needs to understand that every human being has the same 24 hours in a day, and in that 24 hours 8 hours are for sleeping. Okay,
That is also an important reminder,
that is,
actually.
yes. So many people, what they do is they just compromise their sleep. We'll sleep for 5 hours and we'll be fine. No, we need to
No, it
sleep for
doesn't
8
work.
hours.
In your
And
30s,
then
it
60.
will not work. Please don't do that.
Yeah, and then later on you will realize that why I gave those hours, and it is going
Yeah.
like the hours of sleep you're reducing here, your life is reducing from the end. Yeah, so you have
True.
16 working hours, so just like do whatever you want to do in those 16 awake hours, not working, the awake hours.
Yes.
So that we need to understand. I'll accommodate in 16 hours, jo karna hai karo. Before and after that, don't tell me anything.
Yes. True. We have Sita here.
Okay.
She's also saying this is a reminder we all need. Yes, true.
Definitely. So, and in all of our author collaboratives that we have done, we have always come up with reminders or something like this is a comment we get all the time.
Yes. That's a common theme for all our episodes. True.
All
Yes.
our episodes. Like we are always talking about some theme or the other, and then everyone's like, yeah, that's a good reminder. Okay, so that brings me to my questions for you. So my first question for you is one moment. कहाँ
No
लिखा है?
problem. Take your time.
Yeah. So your book beautifully blurs the line between poetry and letter writing. Both are two deeply personal forms of expression. What inspired you to structure Embraces in Ink as letters? And did you ever feel vulnerable while addressing such intimate emotions so directly?
Okay, I'm going to answer this in two, three parts. The first part starts from my journey as a writer. So I have been writing poetry for the longest time. My journey into fiction, non-fiction, and other forms of writing began much later, but poetry is has been my starting point. That's where I started. The Dear Diary movement started with poetry, and another subsection in that was letters. I used to write letters in my diary and journals from from teenage. तो वो experience somewhere in the back of mind was always there कि ये किसी दिन तो शायद it might help me write a book like this. Subconsciously, I think that thought was always planted in my head. And consciously, I think it took root a couple of years ago when, if Nilshri is here, I'm just going to give her a shout out because it was thanks to her magazine that the seed for this book was sown. They had come up with a writing challenge in November 2023, and it was a letter writing challenge. For all the months of the day, they had given us 30 prompts to write letters. So there were different letter writing prompts that they had given us. Write a letter to your friend, write a letter to yourself, write a letter to your past self, write a letter to your future self. 30 prompts like this they had given us. So the letters that are addressed to people, different way, people that I have addressed in the book, they were part of the letter writing challenge that I did for Arthropod magazine. And then I continued the same challenge in another writing challenge which happened in April 2024, which was the A to Z challenge by Block Chatter. In that challenge, we have to take each letter of the English alphabet and we have to write something around that particular letter. So I continued the same letter writing thing that I had done for the previous challenge. And I thought, let's take this as an opportunity to write letters to things, not just people. I've already addressed 30 people that I wanted to address. Now let's focus on things. Because I wanted to diversify it and also show people that, the everyday things that we take for granted, we should be grateful for them also.
Yeah.
Because they make our life so much easier. Especially for me. I am a digital slave. I don't do pen paper writing very well. तो मेरे लिए तो मतलब iPad, phone, laptop बहुत important है. तो keyboard becomes very important. That is why you see things like curtains, keyboard, and many other things. I have also written a letter to my social media handle. I mean, they have written it. It's Uno reverse, but yeah, I wanted to be grateful for that also because if not for social media, how do I promote my book? Offline तो मतलब मुझे लग नहीं रहा है कि 50 से ज्यादा लोग मेरी बुक लेंगे. तो कितने ही लोगों को मैं जबरदस्ती बोलूंगी कि ले लो. So online promotion becomes very important for indie authors like us. So that's another thing that I wanted to address. Ki, a lot of things in our everyday life they make our life easier, but we are not always consciously grateful of them. So I wanted to address those things. And but by the end of the two challenges, I had about 45 letters. And I have always had this thought in my head कि अगर book तुम्हें लिखनी है poetry की, so at least 50 poems should be there. That is what I've realized. So I went back to my old letters. I was mentioning earlier that I've been writing since I was a teenager. And a lot of those letters were also published on my blog. So I
Okay.
went back to my repository on the blog and,
Uh-huh.
hunted down the letters that I have written over the years and made them a part of the collection also. So this was like a 4-part process, the book coming together. And, I also asked a few of my friends, he, because it is very important, I believe, to get a third person perspective on such things. कि तुम्हें लग रहा है कि बुक अच्छी है, concept अच्छा है, but it's not necessary that people might want. So I also reached out to a few people and asked them that if I put out a book like this, will it be universally accepted, or it is becoming too personal? So a few letters were also removed from the book because they were too personal. People would not be able to relate. Because why would people want to know how my day is going or what has happened in my life? So those letters I either removed or I tried to remove the bits that were very personal and tried to make them personal. So that's how the whole book came about.
That's beautiful because it's such a gratifying experience reading the book, because there are so many things that we overlook, like you said, keyboard. So people like us and in fact, this generation and coming generations are completely dependent on the devices. Like if you don't have your phone, you are like an handicap.
Yeah.
So, and we keep ignoring that. We keep overlooking the help and how it is making our life easy. So this is a very, humbling way in which you tell them that, yeah, you have to acknowledge the fact that they are there and they are there. So you are standing upright.
Yes. They are making our life easier.
Life easier. Yeah. Okay, my next question for you is many letters in the book, especially those like Dear Domestic Help or Dear Keyboard, give voice to the unacknowledged or overlooked. As an author, how do you navigate the balance between sentimentality and sincerity when writing about these subtle everyday elements?
So I think a lot of writing, if it is done from the heart and from the personal, I was mentioning it earlier also. When the writing comes out of personal experience, I think the relatability and sensitivity part becomes
Yeah.
naturally, it blends in naturally with your writing. You're drawing from your own experience. You don't need to worry about whether you are being sensitive enough. तुम्हारे साथ हुआ है और वो shine through कर रहा है, so you will definitely be more careful while expressing it. So I think it's important to draw from your personal experiences when you are writing about things like these, which are very, somebody can get offended or take it in a wrong manner. So when you are specifically writing about topics like these, you have to draw from personal experience. Then it, that level of risk or misunderstanding goes down, I feel. And then when you are writing about something which is emotional or funny, you can take a little bit of a leeway again, because there is always the excuse of it being that मुझे ऐसा लगा था, my feelings are like that. It's not necessary that you might feel the same way. So you can justify what you have written in that manner. कि हाँ, ये मेरी feelings है, शायद आप relate ना कर पाओ, but मुझे ऐसा लगा, इसलिए मैंने ऐसे लिखा. So I think that's how I draw the line. But most of my writing, you have read many of my books now, so you know that most of my writing, I try to draw from my experiences itself. So I think that line of sensitivity is never crossed when when I'm able to do that. So yeah, I think that works when you are channeling your own experiences, your own emotions. You tend not to go overboard with it.
Yeah, because those are your true feelings and those have really happened. Yeah,
Yes.
because when you're trying to make up, then maybe that comes out to be, insensitive or sometimes preachy also, where people
Yes.
are trying to make up things
Yeah.
to sound preachy or, I understand the best. So it's not
The
like
best,
that. You have
the
to be
best
raw.
example, yeah, but the best example we can give here is when men try to explain to us what our bodies feel like, because no, your body is different. You have never experienced it, so don't give your opinion.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, whoever goes through it, only that person knows the kind of pain and kind of suffering that they have been through. So even if we try to put it out in words, it's not possible for you to. You can empathize, but it's no, you won't
Yeah.
like there's this broken bone theory which is floating nowadays. I saw on Instagram also there's some trend like someone comes out with a broken bone and they say that, oh, it's hurting a lot, and the other person says, oh, does it? And they're like, why you haven't broken a bone or what? So they say, no, I haven't. So then they say it in a reverse way that universe manages the kind of pain. Like if you have broken a bone anytime, so the kind of pain you go through is similar to a person's pain, mental suffering or mental issues or pain, equivalent to a broken bone. So
Oh,
universe is balancing that. So now when I say if they are bringing out this correlation between the pain of a broken bone compared to the pain of mental suffering. So I don't know like how I mean how that can be. But if it is true, you can understand the kind of pain we are going through, a
yes.
person is going through. But then honestly there is no correlation. But yeah, this is how you can relate. This is how you can tell like, yeah, mental suffering is equal to a broken bone pain. But then still a broken bone pain is broken bone pain, and mental suffering is mental suffering, even if you try to correlate. Both the
Yes.
pain are not same.
And I also think that if you don't have an experience of something very personal that you are writing about, for instance, when you are giving feeling to your characters or opinions to your characters, if you don't have personal experience on that, I think you can authenticize it by talking to someone who has gone through something like that. You can try and understand what they felt and then try to put it into words in a better manner. I think research and talking
Yes.
to the right person while, you know, giving that character authenticity is also important. तुम्हारे साथ
Yeah.
नहीं हुआ तो बात करो किसी से
Kind
के
of,
साथ
yeah.
ये हुआ.
Instead of just making it up, because see, writing is not just writing that we start typing. Research is a very important element of writing, which people sometimes overlook. But no, research is very important. Otherwise, it's like I'm sitting in Mumbai and talking about London without going to London. So I can write unless I have, spoken to someone. How would I know how London looks like? Movies
Yeah.
में तो कुछ भी दिखाते हैं. But then I
Exactly.
have to find that experience that I have to go. I don't need to go to London, but I need to have a person or someone who can tell me the experience of how it is of going to London. Then I can sit in Mumbai and write about it. So
Yeah.
similarly, I mean, especially when we are writing fiction stories,
Yeah.
people start. Sometimes we just make up things like ऐसा हुआ रहेगा. But maybe the kind of response a person is going to give in a real situation will be very different from a conversation that we are trying to write, because we have never been through that.
Yes.
uh, so like हो सकता है I will not respond at all, और हो सकता है that I start screaming in a certain situation. तो वो तो तभी पता चलेगा when I talk to people or when I
Exactly.
myself am in that situation.
It is also possible that you might not have someone in your circle like that. So read about it. Such people also
Fine.
have their
Yeah.
views put out in various articles and videos. वो सुनो, उससे भी पता चलेगा. That is also part of your
Yes.
research. You might not get first hand information, but second, third hand information बहुत मिल जाएगा यार.
Important, and that is the reason we have to keep learning and learning and learning, because the thing is that we don't need to we shouldn't be relying on WhatsApp University and Instagram University for information. But of course we have to keep learning. We have to read research papers, read articles, read blogs, not like this 2 second reels, 2 3 second reels उसमें information नहीं मिलती. That is not research. But yeah, you need to read books, real books and blogs, and from real people.
Yes.
Listen to them, like what they are saying.
Yeah.
That is
Talk to an
very
expert. That's our advice. Draw from your personal experience or talk to an expert.
or talk to real people. No, not
Not
the
to real people. Not to real people.
not to real people. Sorry.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that
That's
that 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 is the highlight of this episode. Talk to real people and not real people.
yes. I think that
That's
brings
right.
us to the end of the long form questions that we had for each other. We move on to the rapid fire. So, Namita, back and forth. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, let me just drop my first question. Yes. Okay. It's a fun question. I am going to have you on the spot for this. What's the last thing you Googled while writing this book?
Is it okay to cry while reading a book?
That, that's what you Googled?
No. I was just trying to lighten the mood. No, I, I was trying to research about panic attack.
Okay.
So I Googled about how a panic attack would feel like
Okay.
physically, like what all a person goes through when they are going through a panic
Hmm.
attack. So that was
Okay.
my
See,
last
we
research.
अभी वाले क्वेश्चन का तुरंत हमको आंसर भी मिल गया. रियल लाइफ आंसर मिल गया. So
देखा.
if you have not experienced a panic attack, you simply Google it or look at videos of people who have gone through it. They
Got.
will be sharing that. Yeah. So,
Yep.
yeah.
Yes.
That's how you do it, people.
Yeah. Not reels. Don't watch people having panic attack. I want to add one thing over here. I saw a video, okay? So there was some person who was saying this is on a reel that you do this and you have to do fast this. Like this is slow and this is fast. If you can do this, like this have you have to be like this speed and this hand has to be going fast, okay? So but it's not possible for me. But then anyone who is able to do it is a psychopath. That was the real content. And I was like, huh? Just just because I can move my fingers in a certain manner, it makes someone a psychopath. Because this is something that we have been doing in brain gym for kids. So
Hmm.
when we are trying to, activate left to right
Right,
communication,
right.
right to left. So at that time, we are asking them to do different activities using both their hands. So then I was thinking, like, my son is doing this L OK thing, and then will that make him a psychopath?
Should, should I be worried?
So then
Yeah.
should I be? And then I was like, no, so seriously, like people are putting out this kind of content, you see, which is very misleading. And someone who is going through depression or someone is going through that certain mental issue, they'll be like, maybe. Or maybe if I have this talent, I'll think like,
Hmm.
maybe I'm a psychopath. But that's not true, right? That does not make you a psychopath. So that is why please refrain from watching such videos and don't believe what you see on Instagram or read on WhatsApp. Okay.
Okay. We
So
have a lot of smiley emojis and evil laugh wala emojis coming in. So people are really enjoying this comparison that we are doing. Thank you, everyone.
that is enough validation for me today. I am the kind of person I need validation.
Yes.
I will not lie about it. Milray smileys, I am validated. Haan, chalo. It was an entertaining episode. Okay. So my first question for you is, which letter from Embraces in Ink did you write in a single emotional burst without edits?
Dear backstabber, where I am talking about someone who has betrayed my trust and yeah.
Ah.
That was a one go letter.
It was like a fit of anger.
हाँ. नीचे
Someone is
नीचे
commenting,
लिखा है,
सावधान रहे, सतर्क रहे.
ऐसी रील से बच के रहे.
Oh, that was really cute. So, no, I think she's talking about dear backs. Because of that, she said dear backstabber.
हाँ. ये भी
है
कभी
ना?
भी हो सकता है, वार कभी भी हो सकता है. सावधान रहे, सतर्क रहे.
हाँ, तो मुझे सिर्फ लिखने दे. I just want to have my pen and not a knife.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
she's talking. She just confirmed it.
Backstabber. Yeah, that is what I understood. Like, but chalo, nice. So I think you should, whenever you are angry, we should hand over a pen to you. Manali को गुस्सा आ रहा है. पेन ढूंढो, पेन ढूंढो.
नाइफ से दूर रखो, पेन दे दो, सब ठीक हो जाएगा 2 मिनट में.
Nice. So we got to know something about you. We we need to ask your husband like to put pen everywhere in the house.
हाँ,
Like,
you already know. हाँ, तो फोन रखी हुई है.
हर जगह pen रखो. Nice.
Okay, next one from me. What would be the title of Amrita's debut music album and why?
Scarlet.
Hmm.
Because there's passion, power, pain, everything is there in her journey. So if ever she whenever, not if ever, whenever she's able to release her music album, it will be Scarlett. Because, there's her voice
The,
was bleeding
yeah,
when she
the
was
color is
silenced.
also
Yeah.
very symbolic for what she has
Yes.
gone through.
What
Yes,
she has gone through. So Scarlett would be her debut album.
yes, nice.
Okay.
Okay,
Uh,
Nilshi is saying सावधान was for real. वैसे बैकस्टेपर में भी अप्लाई होता है.
see, we are
Thank you,
confused
Nilshi.
now. But I
Okay.
think that conversation was on the same theme. So,
Yes.
ठीक है. Okay. So, next, if Embraces in Ink had a background soundtrack, which song would play during the Dear Self section?
Dear self, I think the song from Lutela, Sawarlu, I think that's a very happy, positive, optimistic, happy song for
Yeah.
Glenn.
Even I love that song. It's very nice. I
Yeah,
also love that
yeah.
movie. The whole
Movie
thing.
is also very good, yeah. Um, unrelated, but another meme that comes up in my head when we are talking about this movie. movie somebody had recently shared that look of Ranveer Singh from Lutera, and नीचे लिखा था, this was the best look of Ranveer Singh. इसको वो दाढ़ी वाले रोल को अब 10 साल हो गए भाई, वो वाले लुक पे चले जाओ वापस. Because he had done that weird thing for I think
हाँ.
Padmavat, और उसके बाद वो कटी ही नहीं.
हाँ. I can't even remember how he looks now.
सो लुटेरा वाला लुक
हाँ.
किसी ने शेयर किया था और उसमें लिखा था, दिस वाज द बेस्ट ही लुक्ड
हाँ.
विदाउट द बियर्ड एंड द मुस्टैच.
Sadly, nobody. That was one of his best, I would say, not best, but one of his good films. Sadly, nobody watched at that time. But
Yeah, and
then,
now
first,
everyone is calling it a
yeah,
classic.
so
मतलब उस टाइम
now,
पे क्यों नहीं?
so जिसने नहीं देखी है, पहले हमारी बुक पढ़ो, फिर बुक देख, बिग मूवी देखने जाओ. हाँ.
Yes, you will also understand why I
हाँ.
chose this song. तो
Yeah.
जाओ बुक
हाँ.
पढ़ो.
पहले पढ़ लो. हाँ. She's saying Lutera was clean shave. But
Yes, exactly, and
later on, I think.
we have not seen him clean shaven after that except in Dil Dhadakne Do.
I think by the end he has a beard thing in Lutera. I feel like I just remember end में
एंड में
by
हो गई थी ना.
हाँ
जिंदा हूँ यार, काफी है, मैं तो दाढ़ी थी उसकी.
हाँ yeah, that's nice. Even that Lutera is based on a book.
Yes.
I don't
Now,
remember the name
now
of
there,
the book, but yeah, it's on a book.
I think
Now there are
last leaf था.
Last
जो
Leaf, yeah, the masterpiece.
ये no last leaf वो
Last
क्योंकि
Leaf.
because now we are going into a different tangent,
अच्छा
but
so
we have to address it because Sonakshi, when she gets sick, he does that leaf thing ना
हाँ
कि जब ये she says कि इस झाड़ का आखिरी पत्ता होगा तब तक I
हाँ
will be positive and I'll be well,
yeah.
and then goes
So he
outside and,
goes.
yeah.
Because when why he does that? Because he was trying to learn painting from her, and she taught him how to draw a leaf, and he was not a good painter. So he said that I will make a masterpiece in my life one time. So that was his masterpiece, that last leaf that he hung on
Yes,
the tree so that she stays alive.
yes.
Yeah.
Look at us. Complete,
बुक छोड़ के
complete.
मूवी की बातें कर.
This has become. Nishri is saying now there are fan meets happening around that movie, तो हम लोगों ने उसको real time में भी prove कर दिया.
चलो कर लिया. Okay.
Okay. Yes, my turn, right? Okay. Can you reveal a hidden metaphor in the story that most readers might miss?
I think it's the knife itself.
Hmm.
Because Amrita was missing control in her life. There was always someone or the other telling her what to do, be it her parents or future rejections and everything. So the knife was the only thing that was giving her control. It was giving her agency, and she, even if it was sharp and whatever the knife was or whatever she did. So I think that was one of the metaphors that maybe some people will miss out, like why she picked the knife.
Hmm.
But
Okay.
because of control. I can't say more, otherwise it will be like
Spoilers हो जाएगा.
हाँ इसके लिए.
Okay.
But the knife was one thing. Okay,
Nice.
so it's my turn. Now that you've already told that you have removed so many letters from your book, so my next question was a letter you wish you did included but didn't.
Actually, that's a letter that I realized I should have written after the book was, out, and during the two challenges also I didn't think of addressing that particular letter, which is about cousins and siblings. तो वो वाला लेटर है ही नहीं, जबकि मेरी लाइफ में वो लोग भी काफी इम्पोर्टेंट है, तो आई वाज लाइक ये तो मैंने किया ही नहीं, तो या आई हैव एड्रेस्ड एवरीवन. I mean, there is father, mother, there's in-laws, there's husband, there's soulmate. I did not write one
And,
for
and
sibling or
any
cousin.
sibling or cousin watching us
Mm,
right now?
No, but my family doesn't read what I write, so I am safe. But मेरा खुद का guilty conscience ऐसा है ना कि ये
हाँ
रह गया.
नहीं, otherwise there will be like so many people taking offense कि हमारे बारे में नहीं लिखा, because because one of the complaints that I have heard from most of the writers is that they come up, the relatives and friends are coming in to them, coming up to them and asking, okay, am I there in your book? Is is this character based on me? So everyone is like, everyone wants a piece of them to be there in the book. So maybe your cousins and siblings, whenever you go back to India, you're going to have a hard time. हमको नहीं
No,
लिखा.
I am safe. But you have given me an idea actually.
हम्म.
कि अगर मुझसे किसी ने पूछा ऐसा कि मेरे बारे में लिखा है कि नहीं, तो मैं बोलूंगी पहले पढ़ो तुम. अगर आप
पढ़ो फिर
पढ़ोगे तो
पता
मैं
चलेगा.
आप हाँ, अगर आप प्रॉमिस करोगे कि आप पढ़ने वाले हो तो मैं आपको इंक्लूड कर दूंगी.
नहीं, पढ़ने वाले हो भी नहीं, पढ़ो फिर पता
हाँ,
चलेगा.
हाँ,
हाँ
पढ़ो फिर पता चलेगा, और फिर
हाँ
आपको पता चलेगा कि आप
हाँ
नहीं हो, तो अगली
हाँ
बुक में आपको इंक्लूड कर दूंगी,
करेंगे.
तो
हाँ,
आप कंटिन्यू रीडिंग नाउ.
सच ग्रेट आइडिया. ओके.
Okay, it's your turn, right?
हाँ.
No, mine. Yes. So next question, combining our two books. If Amrita from The Silent Battle read my book, Embraces in Ink, which poem would she underline twice?
Not one poem, but the whole Dear Self section. Because Amrita's journey is very long, very hard, and she has learned, like, in a very hard way, like, what life is and the acceptance that comes to her in the end. So it's very tough and very challenging. So she needs those letters: Dear past self, dear present self, dear future self.
Yes.
All three of you are same, but then yeah, you all had different ways, different. You all had different journeys. In fact, her past had a different journey. Present is going through a different journey. Future is also definitely going to be different with the kind of acceptance that she has got now, the kind of hope she has for her life. So yes, the whole dear self section, which is,
Yes.
and I'm sure Amrita would be coming back again and again to read those sections.
Lovely.
Maybe
Yeah.
make a song out of it.
Oh, wow. I love this collaboration of the two books merging and coming up with something
You
creative.
never know,
Lovely.
yeah. Whether
Okay,
you may
Nikki,
have a, you may
you
have,
may have a guest up yours. Yeah, so what she's saying, we can answer our relatives when they ask this.
हाँ.
You may have a guest appearance in future books.
तो पढ़ो. So baseline वही है, go and read.
Yes.
Okay, my turn. What object in your home deserves a letter but hasn't gotten one yet?
I think the background in my episodes, uh, that's very symbolic,
Yeah.
and it's become a feature in my episodes for the past 4 years.
Yeah.
So I think I should thank that background. Though
Yes.
मेहनत की है, but the elements that have added to the charm of that
True.
background, I think they need a gratitude letter.
It's definitely lovely. I mean, I love that mandala art is there. Then there are butterflies and also that lekhak
Yes.
um, showpiece. So it's really very. I mean, it soothes my heart. I don't know why. Because sometimes people they put bookshelves. So this is such a different idea where you have just not bookshelves, but everything. Like it's a part of you.
Yes.
Everything is over there. It's really beautiful.
Thank you. Okay, that brings me to my last question for you in this segment, which is Can you come up with a few lines for the knife from the silent battle, which is along the lines of the letters in Embraces in something that maybe Amrita would write?
Okay. So here are the lines. Dear knife, you were cold comfort in a moment of heat, a silence louder than my scream. But I see you now, not as a friend, but as a shadow I no longer need to hold.
ऐसा कुछ करते हैं ना?
हाँ.
Love it. Very, very from the heart and very along the lines of the letters that I've written in Embraces. Nicely done.
And I never thought that someone can write a letter to the knife in that context.
Yes. I think I'm going to cut out this much part from the episode and put it up as a separate reel because I loved it. We are going to collaborate on Embraces in Ink May one extra letter.
Oh, so sweet. Thank you. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. Okay. So up, mera last question. If you could give embraces in ink to any fictional character, who would it be and why?
Hmm. I think Amrita. She needs that positive spurt in her life. Since she's on the path to recovery. I think this will be one book that will help her heal better. She will feel like she has a friend by her side, somebody who understands her, somebody's who has had similar experiences like her. So to add to her hope and to add to her path of healing, I think that would be perfect.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you from Amrita. This is my thank you from her. But then definitely, like I told you at the start of this episode itself, that this book is a gratifying experience. Like anyone, at least you can read any one poem. Just read and you'll feel so nice, and then you will realize that what things you have been missing, not missing, but what things you have been overlooking. Like when I read Dear Keyboard, I just looked at my laptop and I was like, I bang it. And sometimes it's a little old now, and I had
Yeah.
to change the keyboard once because there are some letters stopped working, and then still it's a little slow. And there are times where and then I felt like
Maybe
every
I'm a
now and
bit
then I'm
too
just giving
harsh.
it a slap. I was like, I'm sorry.
Yes.
So this is something that,
Yeah.
such when you read such poems, such letters, you realize like what you have been missing. And it's a different way to look at things. So which is lovely.
Thank you. And Nilshri is saying A ko deni chahiye. I'll give you a little context. A is a character from one of the books that we have read together, Nilshri and I. Uh,
Okay.
yeah, that's the name of the character we have read in a recent crime thriller, Girls Who Stray. We have read in that book. The character
Okay.
name is A, and she is a very problematic character.
Uh-huh.
She's always down the path of self pity and everything. Everything great. Everything great that you can imagine is wrong with that character. So she's suggesting कि उसको पढ़नी चाहिए.
हाँ. ऐसे किसी किसी को ढूंढ के इनफैक्ट people should make it a gift. Whoever feels like this person is always not in the, because there's a thin line of, I'm not talking about someone who is in depression, but like someone, there are people who are just like self-pitying and always sad, always unhappy. Pick up this book, gift it to them.
True. Yes.
हाँ कि थोड़ा इसको पढ़ो and see, look, have a different perspective towards life. Like क्या self pity always.
Yes.
But then again,
And
I'm not talking about mental health, okay? Because there's a very thin line between having a mental health issue and having just, self pity or feeling sad. So, but for this section of people, good gift.
yes, definitely. Okay, that brings us to the end of the rapid fire, and now we move on to the last segment. This is something that I have introduced in this particular season because Embraces in Ink focuses a lot on gratitude. I have come up with a gratitude bingo, which I play with the guests. And now it is your turn. So I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions related to gratitude. You just have to answer in yes or no. Okay, this is going to be very fun.
Okay.
And I know you are going to enjoy it because I know what vivacious personality you have, and you tend to laugh on most things that life has to throw. Okay. So first question,
Okay.
uh, just yes or no. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Did a random act of kindness.
Yes.
Okay, lovely. Next one. Paid gratitude to an object.
No.
करना चाहिए. Very therapeutic.
कर किया after reading your book keyboard को.
तो फिर yes हो गया. Then this is yes.
Yeah, but that was something, something triggered, but not self done, self triggered नहीं था ना.
Okay.
Good.
Next one. Wrote a gratitude letter.
Like to someone or
To someone or anyone. Anyone, anything.
um,
Just to yourself, obviously, I was grateful for this today, or this happened. I am so grateful.
it will be a yes and no because I did not write a letter, but yeah, I have. There are times when I'm just, just speaking to myself, and I'm like, I'm so grateful. Sometimes I lie on the bed, I'm like, the bed is so warm, I'm feeling so grateful. Or sometimes, like, if my husband does something, like, I'm so grateful I have him by my side. So, these things. So, not like writing a letter, but it comes randomly to me, like, I'm so grateful this happened. So, it
Okay.
will be a yes and no.
Yes and no. Yes. So, okay. Next one. Said sorry to someone in the last 24 hours.
That I am continuously saying yes because, for everything, sorry. Sorry comes out like, it's free for me. I am just like saying sorry to everything. So if we are talking like even if I bang, I stubbed my toe on the table and said, sorry. So and I was like, why did I say sorry to the table? So वैसा sorry I like distribute in free fund.
Okay. Next one. I'm pretty sure that it's the same for this also. Said thank you to someone in the last 24 hours.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, yes. Because the thing is, here now it has become a culture, like for every small thing in Uganda where we stay. So now I saw that this is a part of the culture where when you meet someone, you say hello, how are you, which is something there, and then people also stay talk to you, and then even for a small thing, you have to say thank you. So the last thank you that I told was to my help. She helped me cut mangoes, so I said thank you. And no, उसके पहले when I came home, she said welcome back. So I said thank you. So
Oh.
these things, small things are always someone like the like watchman ko we call Askari over here. So Askari opened the gate and I said thank you. So it's like thank you and it's a part of
It's a part of it's a way of life. So
way of life for us. Yeah.
okay. Next one. Hugged someone in the last 24 hours.
Are my son, my husband, we are like full time hugging each other.
We are a hugging family.
We
We
are
like to
hugging for full
express our
time.
emotions, yes, with
And
our
with a small boy, you cannot miss on hugs.
yes, that is true. Okay, next one. Said something nice or paid a compliment to someone in the last 24 hours.
No, not in last 24 hours.
No, no, you
Oh, yes,
appreciated me.
yes, yes.
That
Yes,
counts.
I did. Yeah. So it was like a rain of compliments,
Yeah.
storm of compliments.
Yes. Okay, next one. Forgave someone who hurt you. Not 24 hours in life.
Yeah,
Okay. Next one. Helped someone without any motive or expectations.
yeah.
Okay. Next one. Gave someone a shout out in the last 24 hours.
No.
Okay, you wrote a review for me. That also works. That is also a
Okay,
shout out.
then yes. Give
Okay.
to myself many.
Yeah, we are into selfless,
Yeah.
shameless self promotion तो चलता ही रहता है
हाँ.
हमारा
तो वैसा if we consider shout out then तो दिन में 4-5.
काम. Okay, next one. Listen to someone with empathy or without judgment.
Yes.
Lovely. Next one. Spend quiet time alone outside.
Yes. A lot.
Hmm.
Here we have a lot of scope to spend, quiet time.
Hmm.
So I love my life here.
Nice. Okay, this one is a particular one where most of my guests are like, no. So yeah, did not complain a whole day.
No.
See that exact reaction I saw in you. You gave yourself a two
Bec
three
be
seconds.
yeah, because the thing is, I was just thinking like we complain, right? If people will be lying if they say no, yes.
This
It's
is exactly what
impossible.
goes through my head when people say no, and I'm like, झूठ मत बोलो यार.
Ah. Okay, it's impossible because it's not about like complaining that I'm ranting in front of you, but there are small things where you just complain, ये यहाँ क्यों रखा है?
हाँ.
Why the weather is like in the morning itself, I was a bit upset because it was raining.
Hmm.
And I was like, yeah, why is it raining? So that is also a complaint, right? So
Yeah,
these are small things we are always complaining. So
it's
it's
not possible.
impossible that you
You
go
have to be a monk if you
uh,
are saying that you
24
did
hours
not come.
you did not complain. So complain doesn't always mean like to say something to a person. It's like a part of our life, na? Jaldi
अच्छा
आजा.
लगा. हाँ.
हाँ.
You are also in the majority. I am also in the majority. We are okay.
हाँ. Yeah.
Okay. Next one. Wrote three things you like about yourself. I mean, not necessarily wrote. You thought also is also fine.
In 24 hours.
No, in life.
So every time. If I don't do that, I'll be like, a depressed pillow over there. My life is so bad. No, no, no. I always praise myself first because this is something that I have learned in my life that, if you want other people to, no, not like that, but I heard this somewhere that you have to think about yourself the way you want other people to think of you, right? So if I want other people to see or say I am a happy, jolly person, like, you have this image of me, like my writing will be always chuckling and giggling. So I have to think about it myself. Like, yeah, I am that happy, jolly person that when you see me, you'll be like, next joke maregi. So that is what is something that I
Yeah.
practice. Maybe sometimes I forget, but this is something that I practice that I have to love myself first. I have to see worth in myself, my identity, my personality. Other things अपने आप हो जाता है. So yes, I praise myself a lot. बिल्कुल कमी
Okay.
नहीं है हमारे पास praises की.
Okay. Next one. Wrote three things you like about your parents. Not necessarily wrote. Thought also counts.
हाँ, thought ऐसे यार. You
Okay.
think ना मतलब ये किया था. Nice they did this for me, yeah. But yeah, yes, then yes.
Okay. Next one. Wrote three things you like about someone you envy.
Never thought about it like that. No,
Hmm.
I never. But okay, it's like there was a person I did not like, or there is a person I do not like. But one time I just sat and I thought about the the way they are dealing life,
Hmm.
that they have gone through this and they are doing this, but there is something I don't like about them, but they as a human being.
हाँ. So, but you kind of
So
appreciate it, the
हाँ,
positive with them.
appreciate मतलब मेरे साथ vibe नहीं है, but then as a person, yeah, they have done something, so good for them.
Yeah. Right. So yes, this is also a yes. Next one. Wrote three things you like about a friend or a colleague.
Wrote three things about a friend.
Or a colleague.
हाँ, मतलब when you do WhatsApp messaging, you did
Hmm.
this, you did that, you
हाँ, हो ही जाता है. True.
हाँ, ये राइटिंग में you're talking, हाँ, तुमने ऐसा बोला था, तुमने ये किया था. That is yes.
Okay. Next one. Helped, mentored, or shared knowledge with someone.
Yes.
Lovely. Next one. Watched the sunset in the past month.
हाँ, even now you can, okay, the curtain is there, but now it's sunset. And my house is like that west facing, like my bedroom is west facing, so we can see the sun
Oh,
going
lovely.
down. Almost like if I sit in my bedroom, I can see sun. So sunset, yes.
Lovely. Next one. Observed or appreciated nature and its elements.
Yes. a lot. Like I told you, since I came to Uganda, I have fallen in love with nature again. And this is something that why I don't want to go back to Mumbai because the place, it's all trees and, birds, and you'll see different kind of birds. The birds, like the red, blue, different colors, those colors you've never imagined. And you're like, acha, aise bhi bird hote hai, and they're playing on your window. So yeah, I love, like, I'm so much in love with all of this. Like you listen the chirping and then the wind leaves are rustling and then sun is going up and down. So it's and then the wind is coming in out. So it's very
Nice.
poetic. The life is poetic over here, but yeah, I appreciate nature a lot because this is something I'm going to miss whenever I go back to Mumbai.
Yes. Okay. Next one. Sat in the sunlight in the past week.
Uh, Yesterday, swimming pool.
Hmm. Lovely. Okay. Next one. Made someone laugh or smile in the past 24 hours.
They, in last 24 minutes, we're talking about 24
Walking
hours.
progress. It's
It's
happening
work.
in real time.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one. Turned or looked at a negative situation in a positive manner.
Not by myself. Like what happens? Yes, again for this, but then I want to give a little context. What happens is sometimes I become negative about something, then I
Hmm.
just go to my husband, and my husband is very like, shant and that kind of person, and he'll listen nicely, and then he'll try to show me a different perspective. And at that
Hmm.
time, I'll be like, "Sif suno, bolo mat." And then I'll I have that thought in my mind, like, no, what he said was right. I'm not
Hmm.
looking at it from that way. So yes, that way my perspective changes, but then I take credit of it कि हाँ मैंने खुद सोचा. ऐसा.
I love this.
But yeah, this happens a lot. And every time I go to him, like, no, you have to like चुप सुनने का खाली. So yes,
And also take the credit for thinking about it
yeah.
positively.
I don't give him any credit.
Exactly. मैंने खुद सोचा कि इसको ऐसे भी देख लिया जा सकता है.
हाँ, मैंने सोचा तो क्या I sat silently, I was quiet, I took my me time and then I came up with this thought. Okay, you didn't do anything, you just irritated me when I was trying to talk to you. You just made my mood like you made me more upset.
Yes, this is the correct way. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one. Did something this month that you have been wanting to do for a long time.
Yes, I
Hmm.
enrolled in swimming classes with my son. My son is like, he has a vacation right now and he said he wanted to learn swimming. And I thought, okay, since he's going, I should also learn swimming. And this is something that I have been thinking. It
Two
was
decades.
two, yeah, 2 decades, you can say. I went to swimming classes for 3 days, and
Hmm.
that was somewhere around 2013.
No, so not. Oh, yeah. No, not all. Two
Not
decades.
exactly 2 decades, but 2000, like almost 12 years now.
Yeah.
So I went for 3 days and then I did not pursue because work and everything. But then now I thought, okay, he's going. I'll also go. I'll also learn a skill that I wanted to from so many years. So,
Hmm.
okay. So yes,
Oh,
this is what I
lovely.
have done.
Okay. And the last question. Took ownership or responsibility for your mistake.
That I do now. Pehle, I used to be defensive and I would start blaming situation, but now with time I have learned like if I did a mistake, I have to accept it. There is no point, and it's good for me. It's easier for me because then the blame game starts, and then you are just stretching the thing. So rather
Hmm.
just say sorry and move on. और कैसा है that once you say sorry, गलती हो गई, आगे से ध्यान रखेंगे,
Hmm.
finish. If you
Finish.
finish, and then if the person wants to forgive you, doesn't want to forgive you, it is up to them, like
Hmm.
what their mindset is, what their thought process is. I am not responsible for that. I accepted what my mistake was. Finish. उसके आगे का भी आप देख लो आपको कैसे करना है. You
Hmm.
want to keep the grudge, keep the grudge. मेरे तरफ से like I have just clarified my mind and मतलब my mind is very clear now कि हाँ जो and then the thing is that like I said during this book also axe is axe, spade is spade, जो जैसा है हम उसको वैसे ही दिखाएंगे raw.
हाँ,
No need to cover up, no need to layer it up. So this is also something that I have learned in so many years that it is better to accept.
yes. You did very well, Namrata. So I'm just going to say well done and clap for you. I
कितने
think
marks दोगी मुझे?
वो तो नहीं पता, काउंट नहीं रखा, but you answered yes on most of them. You did well.
Oh, thank you.
And we have also Nilshri saying this live was also long pending, so this also counts. I think she's saying for something you have been wanting to do for long, and
Yes,
yeah,
2 years. It was
yes.
long pending 2 years. Hopefully,
So
we
yes.
will see. I will be coming back again soon. Something
Uh,
is in
shorter,
progress.
yeah, shorter than 2 years for sure.
Uh,
I
of course. कब
yes. So
पता नहीं,
I am
but
also ready.
less than 2 years.
So I think that's the perfect segue for me to end the episode also, because I generally end it by asking the guest when are they coming up with their next book, so I can invite you again. So yes, perfect segue. Tell me.
When I don't know, but yeah, it will be less than 2 years.
That- Even that makes me happy, कि इतना लंबा wait तो नहीं है. At least
Uh,
the waiting period has become shorter, so I'm happy
Shorter.
about that.
Yeah, so I'll try because this is something like it is also part of my life and I have to do that. And I'm not a big novel writer. I tried novel writing, it was not my cup of tea. Like I am a person who wants like short stories and I have to put it out as fast as possible with that message. So yeah, because since it was a short story, it shouldn't take so long again.
Looking forward to that, and all my good wishes for that. Looking forward to having you on the show again with that book. So write it fast, and jaldi jaldi I can invite you again.
Now before we end, dear Instagram.
Yes, dear Instagram, thank you for letting us have this live, so we could do it for the sixth time in
Yes.
the past 4 years.
Hmm.
And thank you, and stay the same, or at least
Stay the
don't
same.
stay
Don't
the same,
bring
or
new
at least
features.
bring new features, and maybe reduce the number of glitches
Yes.
so
That
we
is
can do
one
it
thing.
smoothly.
So now in fact, after this, I'm just going to talk like dear something. Like now, I feel like I have to thank so many things. Like dear Instagram, dear phone, dear internet, dear earphones, and also our dear watchers. Thank you for
Yeah,
coming.
dear watchers, thank you for staying with us to the
Yeah.
episode, and the future watchers also for watching it.
Yeah. Yeah, and please go after this episode, download our books and read them. Then
Yes.
watch movie Lutera. Then watch, okay? पहले पढ़ लेना.
पहले बुक पढ़ो, फिर आपको समझ में आएगा why the song was chosen, so
Yes.
you'll get a context better.
Yeah. So even it's weekend, na? Tomorrow,
हाँ,
like you can read one book on Saturday, one book on Sunday.
हाँ, both
It
of
will
the
be
books are very short
very
reads,
short.
तो
Yeah.
आज मेरी पढ़ लो, कल नमिता की पढ़ लो, या आज नमिता की पढ़ो, कल मेरी पढ़ो,
जैसे
और
भी
फिर
जो
Sunday
हाँ,
को
mine
Sunday को
might
पढ़ लो.
have like yours is gratifying, mine might have a little trigger, so depends like what you want to go through
What
first.
mood you are into? Yes,
What mood you are in. So depending on that, choose one. We
yes.
will look forward to your downloads and reviews.
We will be checking our dashboard.
Dear,
Please keep
dear,
that in mind. We
yeah,
will
dear,
know if you have read or
dear
not.
Amazon. Don't, don't, don't have any glitches in downloads. Please let them read.
Yes. Or better yet, do your algorithm magic. And since we have talked about the book so much, recommend them to the
Yeah,
viewers
send them
on
emails for
dear
these and
algorithm.
all. Dear
Dear algorithm,
algorithm.
do your thing.
That's really lovely. It was fun.
Yes.
I missed this. Yeah.
Yeah. So please write the next book fast.
Yeah, yeah,
We have to
yeah.
know the pages.
Definitely. Dear laptop, don't break down now.
Dear Namita's brain, please keep motivating her to write fast.
Thank you.
On that
Okay.
note,
Hmm.
this is not going to
Yeah.
end. We are going to
Yeah.
continue. So, thank you everyone for joining us. And you can always go back and look at the episode if you have missed the entire episode. It will be available on my Instagram and my YouTube channel. And I will see you next week. And Namita, I will see you soon
Soon.
for the next episode.
Hopefully
Yes.
soon.
Yes. Bye,
Okay.
everyone. Have a
Thank you,
great
everyone.
weekend.
Bye bye.
Bye.